The what?
I'm streaming if y'all are bored.
Hey.
That boy Arch Manning sucks.
That boy's fucking overrated.
Nah, it's not all just his fault. The offensive line sucks too. They can't handle the SEC defensive linemen. Florida fucking defensive line was killing them yesterday, and the offensive line. That's why they can't beat Georgia. They got beat up by Georgia twice last year. Oh man, we do that. Damn. What? I'm on a 3-game losing streak. It looks like. Can't. My team's all messed up, man. Nah, I had neighbors, but I thankfully I traded him right before he got hurt. Man, I got him. I traded him for Kenneth Walker. That's how desperate I was for a running back. And Walker's not even all that, man. I think I should have traded him for a better running back. But damn, I mean, he would have been out for the year anyway, so at least I got Walker. And then I got
Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this
Who's playing in Detroit?
Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
See what I can do.
Get us underway with the opening kickoff.
It's Tulane.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air, it's Baker. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Find some fresh air. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hunt is in the air. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. motion from the wide receiver. On the move. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be third and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him. And you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McClure. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Green. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback...
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, look, That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. A run for the quarterback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Jayhawks looking to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the play call there on fourth and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Breaks away on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the... Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Before. Or in here.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's McClure. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
One of them quick. I wonder if we can just get in
After
here.
the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's McClure. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yards for a 1st down. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The short hands, it's Austin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
You get her bottle?
To the air, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. There he goes. He's at the 20. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the 1st half.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we lose, I can get it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got his man on the right.
Go put your PJs on, okay? And you come back and play.
Down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Green Wave! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
We're already doing this.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's nice.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Yeah, it's way different. It's faster.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And here's what I like about this play, man. The first thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. The guy puts it on the ground. Deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
Now the pitch. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
No, fucking Aubrey fucking up.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
But it was just hot bucks, so I'm gonna try it again in 1 day.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Nah, let's
And here comes the offense on second down.
Trying to lock that up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Where we at?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Under fire. And Run up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, dude.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that shit was rough on me back because he brought it up.
Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his
I
way
made a
4
new,
yards out to the 30.
I made a new 611, and it's all like defense pretty much. And the little
Halfway there
build
on first
name's
down and
pretty
second
cool.
and 5.
It says Theo Curtin.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking left. He's got an open
Nah, but I
man.
could cap break it
And he
though.
is marked out of bounds after
Stuck in
another
the
big
70s.
gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving
What
the
are we
ball in
doing?
chunk plays.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Get over there. Go over there.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Fuck, finally.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the single back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on third down. They knock him down.
Am I at the
He's
right
got
doors?
enough
It's
to
2v2
get
right
across
here.
the line to pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give to the back.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this like custom takeover
A
shit?
good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when
You make
you're
the takeover.
trying to put the lid on the
Really?
game.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Both my teams won this week.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
Neil was on and he left or what?
They're going to run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this. Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Way faster though. Just do it.
DB's right up on the receivers. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Marshall. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Sends it back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This time, it's complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, it's Green. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down.
Come on. How was that early?
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great
Pass
start for the
it.
team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the